Hello YouTube, this is John, or Jake, as my YouTube account would state. This is 10 of my favorite YouTube videos. These aren't in any order, nor are they really my top 10s. They're just some of the ones that I like to watch in my free time. Now, these are great videos made by great people. I do suggest you check them out, and without any further ado, this is my top 10 favorite YouTube videos. Number 10. Sam's top 10 worst changes to the Star Wars trilogy. Now, this guy, I've seen a lot of videos that talk about the worst changes to the Star Wars series, and I've agreed with most of them. Well, maybe all of them, I'm not exactly sure. There are some points that I disagree on, but to see them all put together in like a top 10, I really enjoyed seeing that. It wasn't restricted, it showed all the films, and it showed all the failures, and I really enjoyed what I was given, and I'd suggest you check it out. Number 9. This is Aperture by Harry101UK. Now, this is the music video that introduced me to Portal. I love Portal. It's one of my favorite games, well, Portal 2, but, anyway, this is the music video that introduced me to it. I found it by listening to This Is Halloween, in which it was based off of, and it's a very faithful parody of it, and I do suggest you check it out. Number 8. Sonic and Jaws by Balian Productions. Now, Balian Productions is somebody that I kind of don't know what to make of him. He's kind of like a mixture of like a mature Sonic fan and one of those that's like, it's different so it sucks. I disagree on a lot of points that he makes, but I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about Sonic and Jaws, and it's good. It's very good. Jaws is one of my favorite movies, and Sonic the Hedgehog is my third favorite video games franchise. It's a very fun. I really like the characters, and in this, they're very true to the characters that were set up in the games. Even Conker, but I've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day. Now, Jaws is one of my favorite movies, and the plot in this is very faithful to the plot in Jaws, but it's not like this rehash of Jaws. It's a parody, and it's very fun. It's fun to watch, and it's performed very well. The voice acting is great. I dare even say that Steve, I believe his name is, he's much better than most of the voice actors in the Sonic games, and I don't know, Sega, pick him up. Number 7. Stupid Mario Bros. The Movie, Act 2, Scene 3 by Rich Alvarez. Now, Rich Alvarez is a YouTuber I'm very fond of. His work is very inspiring. I've wanted to become a filmmaker, and he's partly the reason why. This is certainly the climax of his work. It's just great, and the rest of the movie is just awesome, too. Number 6. Chugga Conroy's Funniest Pokemon Emerald Moments. Now, this video didn't only introduce me to Chugga Conroy's Pokemon Emerald playthrough, but it also introduced me to Chugga Conroy. It's not that I didn't know who he was, I just didn't watch any of his videos. I really didn't feel the need to. But after watching this, I couldn't stop laughing, and I wanted to see the full thing, and, you know, I was interested to see that he had a large amount of brains to his humor. He knows a lot about Pokemon. He usually gets a lot of facts he sometimes gets facts wrong, like he once thought that Torkoal was part rock type. It's not, it's pure fire type. You can look that up if you don't believe me. But in this playthrough, he's mainly accurate when he's talking about Pokemon. And it just makes me laugh, and, you know, watching this made me want to play through Pokemon Emerald again, and I had a lot of fun, and it was great. Number 5. The Super Gaming Brothers review of Sonic and Knuckles, or as I like to call it, their review of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Now, watching this review made me buy Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 on Xbox Live Arcade, because I had played Sonic 3 and I had played Sonic and Knuckles, but I'd never played Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and watching this just made me want to play it. I'm a big fan of Some Call Me Johnny, and this is one of my favorite reviews of his. I kind of think that Sonic 2 is better, but I can certainly see where he's coming from. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is without a doubt one of the best games I've ever played, and I'm really glad I played it. It's one of the many reasons why I prefer Sonic over Mario, and watching his videos, it makes me feel good that I'm not the only one out there who thinks that. In fact, I see a lot of people on YouTube that feel the same way, and I especially love this Dragon Ball Z reference. It's just, I don't watch Dragon Ball Z, but I know about Dragon Ball Z, and it's funny to see something like this put in a video. Number 4. Munching Oranges, Pokemon X and Y playthrough episode 18. Now in this playthrough, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I got X and Y the exact same day that the first part of this playthrough came out. It was just, oh my god, getting this game was just, oh god. It's the best of the Pokemon franchise. Pokemon is without doubt my favorite video game franchise out there. Now, if you haven't played a Pokemon game, I highly suggest you. I don't think you should start with this, but you should definitely get to playing this. This is just, oh god. You know, you can play a Pokemon game out of order. It doesn't even matter. You just, it's, if you have a 3DS, I suggest you pick this up. But anyway, I'm a big fan of Munching Orange. Sorry, I was having a hard time remembering who I was talking about. How someone does that, I don't know, but I just did. So, I really enjoy watching him. His Pokemon Ash Gray videos are without doubt one of my favorites. I was just unable to get them to put in here for some reason. I don't know, maybe it was copyright. But, you know, what's really awesome about this video is that his Quilladin evolves into Chestnut, and his Combuskin evolves into Blaziken. And, you know, around this time, I'm guessing that my Charmeleon evolved into Charizard, and my Frogadier evolved into Greninja. And, you know, I really enjoyed playing through this game. I do a lot of competitive battling thanks to it. You know, it's just so easy to EV train now, super training and whatnot, and, you know, I watch my friends crumble beneath my feet. It's awesome. I love watching it, and just, if you should check this guy out. He's awesome. He's done a lot of stuff. I need to stop saying awesome so much. He's done a lot of other stuff. He competitive battles too. You see a lot of it on his channel, and well, not a lot of it. He hasn't really done much recently, but you should check him out. He's pretty good. Number 3. The J-Wits Nuzlocke video. Now, I hated Geek Week. It didn't even test to see if you were geek, it tested to see if you were a nerd. I mean, those are two different things, and I sound like a nerd saying that, but this video, I really enjoyed it because it made me want to do a Nuzlocke. The J-Wits is one of my favorite YouTubers, and, you know, I did a Nuzlocke. All my Pokemon died except for a Blastoise and a Pidgeot, and I really enjoyed watching this video, and it was nice to learn the backstory of one of the most famous Pokemon things. Number 2. Welcome to the Basement's Tough Guys Don't Dance review. Now, I'm a big fan of Welcome to the Basement. If you haven't heard of them, you should check them out. They're very funny. They, if you couldn't tell by now, they're the guys who played Clint and Weird Jimmy from Chad Vader, and it's kind of surreal to see them act like actual people and not cartoony characters, but I really enjoyed this video, and I really just this movie was so bad that watching someone watch this was just I'm sorry, this this movie is awful. Don't watch it, but watch them watching it. It's hilarious. Oh god. Number 1. 6 in the Morning, Part 2 by Fanboys Production. When's 9 in the evening gonna come out? Seriously. I pretty much can abandon all hope. It may never come out. It's just, oh god, why? Why? Come on, you had such a following. It would have been great to see the conclusion to this series. But for what we have, it's still good. I mean, I really enjoy it. What kind of makes this my favorite Star Wars parody is just how great it is. I mean, the writing is good, the acting is good, and the special effects are great, and just it's just awesome. I really have nothing much to say about it. That I mean, that pose that they made in the beginning is just it's oh god, it looks awesome. I know it just sounds like I'm saying awesome repeatedly, and even I get tired of the continuous use of the word awesome, but this this movie, it's great. It if you don't know, the plot's mainly about three dudes who get lightsabers in the mail, and apparently the guy who sent it to them wants them back, and one of them, I guess there's no other way to say it, turned to the dark side, and apparently three chicks across the street also got lightsabers, and they fight, and then of course they meet up with these guys, and they want the lightsabers back, and of course, if you get a lightsaber in the mail, are you just gonna give it back that easily? No, you want to keep it. You'd want to keep it. And the acting again is just great, and I love this. This is one of my biggest inspirations to make movies. So that's all of them. Thank you for watching.